Welcome to session 2 of our Confidence in the Family course in association with Myself Central and Thrive Youth. My name is Charmaine from Home and Castle, and this week we are going to be talking about really getting the house a bit more in order and coming together as a team to maintain our household and build confidence. So let's get straight into it. The first activity, as a team, you're going to start thinking about each room that you have in your house and what its functionality is at the moment and what you would like its functionality to be potentially in the future, and how you're going to, this is going to give you a sort of a guideline as to where you are and where you want to be. So on a piece of paper, you're going to write down each room. Write down what it's used for at the moment and how you would like to use that room or develop it in the future to have more of a specific functionality. For example, at the moment, the dining room may get used as a dumping ground for laundry. It may get used as a place where loads of stuff just gets left. What do you want to use that room for? Essentially, we want to clear it all out and we want to use that room for homework and we want to use it for eating as a family. That's the kind of ideas of what you want to do. In the kids' room, you might say, right, in the kids' bedroom, I want this room to be more of a play area so that the kids can go and relax and just play in there. And I want them to also be able to do their homework in there. So you're going to know then, okay, I need a desk. I need a bin because, you know, kids get rubbish everywhere. These are going to be the things that are going to generate ideas for what you're going to need in each room and how you want to use it. And Rome wasn't built in a day. Sometimes these things do take time, but having a plan really keeps us in the momentum of keeping on top of what needs to be kept on top of in our homes. And this builds confidence because we are taking stock of our lives basically. And just by even saying, I want to take stock of my life and I want to do this in the house, you've already put yourself in the mindset of it. Therefore, you're already moving towards it, which is fantastic. And it builds confidence because as it starts manifesting around you, you're going to feel good about yourself. So, first activity, write down each room and discuss its functionality and its goals. Spend about 5 to 10 minutes doing this and then I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so now we've started to get some goals that we want to move forward with. And what we're going to need now is to know how much money we have for our goals. They could be personal goals, home goals, style goals, kids goals, whatever they are. But you need to know what your budget is. When I appeared on Rich Kids Go Skin, obviously I was known for only having £12 a week to use on everything that I wanted to use. And people were quite impressed with how I did this, but I am very resourceful. I did still shop at charity shops. I'm very thrifty, and it starts with having a budget and knowing what you're left with. Then you know how much you've got to play with. And so you're going to sit down with your team and you're going to start discussing so that everyone in your family is aware of what's coming in and what's going out. Because obviously if we have kids, we know sometimes they want. And we don't always have the budget for it, but there is a small budget for them. Now, what I want you to do is see how much money you are spending on the kids. And what we're going to do is we're going to portion that and we're going to use it as a reward system. So if we know we're already spending, £10 here, £10 there, £5 here, £3 sweets, we're constantly buying things for our kids. But using that money that we have spare becomes a reward for them. So that is where we're going to keep on top of them with doing their chores, because once they do them and they keep on top of their responsibilities, we're going to want to reward them. So first things first, I'm digressing. We're going to come up with a budget. So you've been provided with a sheet. If you don't have it, you can print it out below. And we're going to start looking at rent, water, insurances, phone, groceries, clothes that you need, all of the things that we need as families that need to come into the house that we have to pay for. And that sometimes the younger ones don't realise cost money, like electricity, water. These things are not free. So it is a really good idea for our children to start understanding money and budgeting, and it will build confidence in them when they know what they can have, what they can't have, what they need to save for, and that everything's not just being given to them on a plate, they're actually working for it. That builds confidence because it gives you a sense of accomplishment. So what we're going to do now, we'll spend about 5-10 minutes working on your family team budget, and we'll come back and carry on. Main thing that causes headaches in homes is clutter. You may not have a place for everything at the moment, which is fine. This is a process. But what I do want you to start thinking about this week for homework is moving clutter from room to room and grouping it by functionality. When you do this and you notice, right, all the arts and crafts stuff is now here, I have a massive pile, sift through that, what you do need, what you don't need, you're going to know how big of a container or space you're going to need for each thing. So each person in your team is going to take responsibility for one area of the home, and you are going to declutter it and start grouping by functionality. And when we come back for the next session, I'm going to start showing you what to do with all this stuff and how it's going to build confidence. I know it seems strange, but organization does build confidence. I don't know why, it just does. It just makes you feel better when you want to find a needle in a haystack and you know where that needle is. It does. It makes you feel better. You can get on with your day. You're not wasting time. You feel on top of your life. I hope you enjoyed the session. Do follow us at Home and Castle on Instagram and TikTok. You can also contact us at Thrive Youth if you need support for the family. You can also contact me at Myself Central if you would like more one-to-one confidence coaching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for getting involved. And I look forward to engaging with you on our next session. See you there.